Good morning. It's the 24th of August 2020, and welcome to another daily devotional. This morning, as I was in my time with the Lord, I was in 1 Samuel chapter 16, and in 1 Samuel chapter 16, Samuel anoints David as king over Israel. Now, Saul was king, but the Lord withdrew his favor from Saul. And Saul was a man who was full of insecurities. On the surface, he looked great. He had said he was the most handsome man in Israel. He was head and shoulders taller than everyone else. But he was a man full of insecurities. And his insecurities led him to disobey God. Now, we all have insecurities. I can tell you after uh, 15 years or so of pastoral ministry, everyone has insecurities. But it's whether we allow our insecurities to cause us to be disobedient to God or not. Saul wanted to please people, and his desire to please people led him to disobey God. And so God rejected him and uh, leads Samuel to David. And he's going through the line of Jesse's children, his sons, and he gets to his first son, a guy called Eliab. And this is what it says in verse 6 and verse 7. It says, "When they came, he looked on Eliab and thought, 'Surely the Lord's anointed is before him.' But the Lord said to Samuel, 'Do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart.'" This is such a big deal for us. You know, right now, because of the pandemic, everyone's wearing masks. And they wear their masks to go into shops, and you see people walking up and down the street wearing their masks. But we were all wearing masks a long time before the pandemic. We're all wearing masks to cover our own insecurities, to cover our own hurts, our own pains. We're wearing masks to project an image of ourselves before other people. We were wearing masks to portray ourselves in a certain way. Of course, I'm not talking about physical masks. But you see, the thing is that God sees through all of that. Man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. And so we need to ask what's going on in the hearts. Because God sees through all our insecurities. He sees through all our masks. You know, whenever you come to church on a Sunday, it used to be that people would dress up in suits and ties, and now things have got a bit more casual, but the suits and the ties is just another mask, wasn't it? Just another way to hide behind. But the Lord's interested in the heart. God's interested about what's going on in your heart. He's interested about faith. He's interested about how you respond to one another. He's interested in how you love one another. See, man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. And God can bypass all our insecurities. And what he's after is a man who's after him. This was what distinguished David from Saul. David was a man after God's own heart. Yes, he made his mistakes. Yes, he had his issues. Yes, he had his flaws. Some of them were pretty big, but his heart was always for the Lord. And that's what the Lord loved about him. So we want to get to the heart of the matter. And of course, the heart of the matter is the matter of the heart, right? And so this day, as we move forward and as we work our way through whatever we're doing, we want to make sure our heart is open before the Lord. We want to make sure that our heart is seeking after him, because God is after people who are after him. Have a great day, guys.